Hi everybody and welcome once again to NJPW Extra. I'm Chris Charlton right here in the NJPW Event Center where there is so much to get to on the broadcast here today. We're coming off of the Best of the Super Junior finals and on the road to Dominion. That is all on the agenda here on Extra, as well as a fantastic pre-match this week as Ren Narita takes on Josh Barnett. But first, let's look at what's been happening around the world in New Japan Pro Wrestling this week. In Japan, we're coming off a spectacular conclusion to Best of the Super Junior 29 in the Nippon Budokan. An unbelievable main event between El Desperado and Hiromu Takahashi, headlining a night full of twists, turns and surprises as Bullet Club tried to make a definitive statement on the road to Dominion in Osaka-jo Hall. All the action in English in the archives on njpwworld.com. Meanwhile, NJPW Strong this week saw the conclusion of the Mutiny Tour, starting with tag team action as Yuya Uemura and Kita teamed up against Kevin Blackwood and Lucas Riley. The new combination of Kita and Yuya Uemura was surprisingly effective, and the conclusion of the match saw Uemura shoot Kita into Lucas Riley before surprising the Gravity Renegade with a Frankensteiner for the 3 count. In a hangover from Best of the Super Junior, Alex Zane would team with Christopher Daniels to take on Bullet Club's BFFs El Fantasmo and Chris Bay. Plenty of finesse in the early going stated a strong case for Chris Bay to be in Best of the Super Junior 30, until the legendary Daniels was caught and cornered and subject to Bullet Club's traditional humiliating offense. Ultimately though, Daniels would evade contact to tag in Alex Zane, who brought fire to the BFFs but would ultimately fall, kicking out of CR2 incredibly, but not from sudden death. The main event this week saw Big Damo take on Tomohiro Ishii in a singles clash that was over 7 years in the making. Damo's power was instantly apparent, and even though Ishii would fire back with a corner lariat, he couldn't take Damo off his feet. The Beast from Belfast landed a spectacular crossbody, an incredible dropkick, and a senton atomico, but the Vader bomb only found empty canvas, and a German suplex, a sliding lariat for 2, was followed up with an unbelievable vertical drop brainbuster to give Tomohiro Ishii the win on the last night of the Mutiny Series. It's gonna be hard to escape Forbidden Door coming up June 26th, United Center, Chicago on pay-per-view. It is going to be a monumental, epic event. But there's plenty more to come if you want to see NJPW live. How about the Vermont Hollywood on June 19th for NJPW Strong's Ignition tapings, with big matches announced this week, including Negro Casas in an NJPW ring in the United States. You're going to want to be a part of that. Tickets on njpw1972.com. Also, July 24th, we return to Charlotte, North Carolina and the Grady Cole Center with big announcements to come. Make sure you get on those tickets early because they will be gone in due course. Alright, how about let's look at some action from right now. We're going to take you to Seattle, and it is going to be Ren Narita, who's had a heck of a 2022 thus far, being tested by Josh Barnett. How will Narita survive against the War Master? Let's find out as Ian Riccoboni and Alex Kozlov are at ringside.
Made his return after a long absence a couple of months ago. And now in there with Ren Narita. Narita grabbed the moment and the spotlight for his own against Katsuyori Shibata, stepped up to the plate then, doing the same now against a bona fide fighting legend in Josh Barnett.
And so right now what you're going to see is they're going to be feeling each other out, filling each other's distance out.
And look at how quick the movement of the hands of Barnett are. He's anticipating the movements. And there you see tying up Narita, looking for his opening. He's now found it. He's going under the arms.
Narita's trying to block that by putting his arm there on the knee of Barnett. Barnett's got his waist there.
Nice sit out into the standing switch from Narita. Oh, grabbing the leg right away.
But Narita trying to alleviate the pressure by rolling inwards.
Yeah, And now it is Narita.
Look at that. Look at the way Barnett rolls out, and he's got him, and he's looking for that ankle lock here. I mean, he can go in so many directions from this position. Look at that!
Oh, twists into it, but great counter, great catch there by Narita, able to hook Barnett's leg. What that does in a way, it puts pressure on Barnett, so if Barnett tries to wrench it in on Narita, it's double jeopardy.
And look at how quickly Ren Narita was able to get on top of Josh Barnett. Very impressive.
And front face lock here.
Great grappling exchange here.
And again,
Barnett.
Look at the hook the heel there.
Oh, yeah.
And he does, it's high.
Look at that.
It allows Narita to go inside. Great grappling exchange here. Narita curls in to block Barnett's offensive attempt, but now going to a cravat here. And Narita getting to one knee and standing up to alleviate pressure, get that neck straight. It's very important when you're in a cravat.
Able to get the rope break here.
Gets a clean break from Barnett.
Beautiful grappling exchange between these two.
And Narita, like you said, who had been on and is on a roll. Chris Dickinson, Fred Rosser, Carl Fredericks defeated Royce Isaacs on AEW Dark. He's a man that's making his way around the wrestling world.
Look at that arm drag.
Into a side headlock here.
Not only is he wrenching on the neck, but he's putting all of his weight on top of the chest of Ren Narita. Nice escape here with the leg scissor.
And you see Barnett get that S grip in to block any potential armbar there.
Oh, he's wrenching on that neck. You see the way that he picks himself up there while in the leg scissor. And Barnett here is trying to twist that ankle.
And we saw some early focus as Narita with a double wrist lock in the front there.
That's right. If he can get that arm over the back of Barnett. The north-south position here for a second. Barnett looking for a single leg. Drops a hard elbow.
And Barnett.
Oh, and this is a very excruciating maneuver, the heel hook. Putting strain on the tibia, rotating it beyond its range of motion.
Barnett must like what he sees out of that leg. He's been looking for that leg. He's been trying to catch it.
He is constantly looking for openings. You got to be so hyper aware when you're in there with Barnett. Look at that.
Yeah, and that time just grabs it like a shark grabbing a fish out of water.
Again, putting all that weight on Ren Narita here.
And what that positioning does too, it makes Narita not only move his body weight, but move Barnett as well if he attempts any kind of counter.
Well, look at the way that he traps that arm.
Narita trying to keep his shoulders out because this would be a pin if his shoulder, you see Banano right there.
Look at the way Barnett has his forearm over the chin of Ren Narita there, adding extra pressure.
Narita going to the ropes.
5 minutes gone by. 5 minutes gone by.
Oh, and now
look at that. Oh!
Narita able to land some leg kicks here on the inside and outside. Wait, oh!
Oh!
Wow.
Belly to belly. Lateral press. 2. Just a 2 count there. It goes right into submission. Hooking under the arms. And now into the front face lock. It is Barnett remaining in control here. Shots to the midsection.
Oh! Holding on to that front face lock, suplexing Ren Narita over. Thankfully, Narita was right by the rope.
Yeah, he would have been in big time trouble, maybe a pinning predicament or a submission had he not landed right near the ropes.
Look at
now
the way he drops him with that body.
2. Oh, not so lucky this time, now in the center of the ring.
Everything that Barnett has thrown at Ren Narita, the pins, the body slams, comes with like force. It's tight. Look at that arm bar, the way that he has it right now. Narita needs to roll forward if he wants to alleviate some pressure. There you go. And he's able to get to the rope.
Great call there, Alex. And that movement broke up the grip.
Impressive awareness by Ren Narita.
You gotta wonder though, that arm must be hanging a little bit, that leg, that ankle must be hanging a little bit.
Takes him over, and he's got that.
Double wrist lock there.
If he can get that arm over to the other side, behind the back of Ren Narita, that's when the pressure is applied. Right now, Ren Narita is protecting himself by keeping it in front of his body.
And very smartly so, maintaining the vertical base, getting back to the vertical base. Looking for the Irish whip. But Barnett able to break the grip and deliver more punishment. The Irish whip off the ropes, clothesline, nobody home. Oh, and plants Barnett. Belly to belly suplex. And this may be the opening Ren Narita was looking for.
That was the most significant piece of offense that he threw at Barnett.
And now striking away in the midsection of Barnett, it's Ren Narita. For an Irish whip into the corner, delivers. Charging in, back elbow. Front face lock here, Narita. Oh, half hatch. 1, 2. Ooh.
Beautiful bridge off of his toes. Gaining as much leverage on the pin as possible.
Another front face lock. Maybe looking for a different suplex this time.
And Barnett's making him work for every single piece here. Now, every time Ren Narita tries to suplex him, he's expending energy. He's fatiguing himself. Sometimes it doesn't pay off. Duck and a miss.
And now behind, it's Barnett. Still with the waist lock. Not letting go. Narita trying to fight out of it, does. Grabs the wrist control now. Standing
German!
splits into the German.
My God.
And now looking for a cover of his own. 1, 2.
Able to barely lift his shoulder up, and that's because Ren Narita had all of his weight on top of him.
One difference I see so far, Alex, when Josh Barnett goes for a cover, he immediately grabs a body part afterwards. It's that veteran instinct. When Narita goes for the cover, he gets the 2. He doesn't stay on top of him, doesn't look for the wrist, the elbow. That's one difference I'm picking up so far in the experience edge here for Barnett.
Oh, we've seen this. Oh, my God.
Exploder. Exploder with a cover. Oh, just a 2 count there.
He's got the double wrist lock.
Double wrist lock into a pinning combination, but it's Narita.
Look at that.
Oh!
Narita turns it over into the armbar, but Barnett's got the grip.
A tight grip, Barnett. No stranger to trying to escape from this hold, and he stacks him up. 2.
Oh, wow.
God. Look at the strength. Look at the strength of Barnett.
Wow. Holy moly.
Second time he's gotten out of that move, and that might have been the most impressive way I've seen.
Exchanging kicks to the face here.
Strikes connect.
10 minutes gone by, 10 minutes.
And it's Barnett now. Gut wrench. Sends him up and over.
Barnett looking to finish Ren Narita.
Leading him to his feet. Danger imminent here.
Oh!
Plants him. Saito suplex for
And
Narita.
he's got the full mount here. Turns it into the armbar, full extension.
Oh, and he taps immediately.
What a great way to round up another edition of NJPW Extra. We'll be back next week with a full preview of Dominion in Osaka-jo Hall and much, much more. Until then, go kigenyo. Sayonara.